I know I can't be the only one who has way too many pins.
Hey guys, it's Myla Lex with Broadway Smoke Shop. Thanks for coming back to our channel. I'm going to be talking to you about the Evolve 2.0. I know I'm not the only person who has way too many pins. And sometimes when you're going out, you just need the one. And with this, that's all you need. So the Evolve 2.0 you can actually do with wax, THC oils, and salt nicotine. It comes with 3 different pods, so you can just fill them all up, and then you don't have to have 5 or 6 different pens going. You can even have different flavors and different ones, so I'm going to show you guys how. So with the 2 liquid pods, you can tell which one the salt nicotine goes into because it says Nick on it. So you just pop the top off like this, and then you're going to pour the juice into these little holes, which it's actually a pretty decent size. And I've got some caramel butterscotch I'm going to try. Pour it in. You always want to let it soak for like 5 minutes before you use one of these if you're pouring it in for the first time. Afterwards, you're good to go. You don't have to do that. But it needs to soak in the coil regardless of what kind of coil it is. And then we just pop the top on this, and then this one is ready to go. So just to turn these on also, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn it on. I think that means it needs to be charged, but let's see. Nope, it's charged. That tasted really good. So now we've got the THC distillate one. So this would be comparable to a cartridge. And I've got one of the loadable syringes here that I got from the dispensary. It's gonna be the sour diesel, 1,000 milligrams. I'm not quite sure how much this holds, so we will find that out together. Open this guy up. I like how small and convenient this one is. Place plunger in the base of the syringe and turn it clockwise. The consistency of the naturally very viscous. Application of heat to the glass syringe will make it easier to dispense. Alright. So we're just gonna pop the top off on this guy. So we're gonna screw this in the top. Take off the tip. See if it needs to be heated up before we just go ham. And these actually I feel like have a lot bigger holes than the regular carts do, so I feel like it makes it a little bit easier with the syringes to get it in there. Gonna heat it up just a little bit more of a liquidy consistency. That way it's easier to get in here. You don't want to heat it up too much though. Okay, so it did take the whole 1,000 milligrams in there. And like I said with the other guy, you do want to let it soak on there. You don't want to just go ahead and puff on it right away. You want to give it like a... I'm going to let this one soak while I load my live wax. If you can see, I don't want it to spill out. But for this cartridge, you just pull the top off, and then it's got 2 double coils in there as well. So just load it how you would a normal wax pin, just directly onto the coil. Since it's a pretty wide chamber. I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little bit more. Why not? Alright, so that looks pretty good. So then we just throw this cap back on here. Switch out our pods. That one's pretty good. Yeah. So it does also have 3 different. So the higher the heating setting, the bigger cloud or the more smoke that you're gonna get. And now I'm sure that the distillate one is good to go. So let's pop that pod in. That tastes really good. Sweet, sweet. So yeah, versus having 3 separate pins, you can just have 1 for all 3. And the nice thing too, you can get more cartridges for it. So if you do want to have different flavors that you want to just keep in, rather than getting different ones, you could just pop those pods in and have a little case like I have. So I do still have my other pins in here, but this could be full of other cartridges for this, rather than just being full of hella different kinds of batteries. So yeah. Alright guys, so this is the Evolve 2.0, and I've got all my cards here, and now I have everything I need to go out for the night. So what are you guys vaping on? If you've watched till the end of the video, leave that in the comments below.